In this video, we're going to talk about surviving alone at a convention. If you're like me and you're about to go to a convention by yourself, then there's probably some tips and tricks that you can use to make sure it's not weird or awkward and you have a fun time without your friends there. So let's watch this video and see if we can apply these and if they're still relevant.
And this video is called How to Have Fun Alone While You're at a Convention. Because believe me, there will be times, and by times I mean I'm going to go through this in the next 2 weeks, where you will be alone at a convention and it will feel awkward and sad, but there are ways to make it not feel awkward and sad, and we're going to talk about it in this video. Number one, the first thing to do is to make a battle plan. If you're going alone, you need to know what days are going on and what you're doing on those days. No, you cannot expect people to be your source of fun. Not at all. So you have to make sure that number one, you are not lobby conning. What's lobby conning?
And just so you know, that's the best way to get into a convention for free. There's people outside, there's vendors, groups that meet outside and just walk around and don't even go inside, especially places like Comic-Con or anything like that. You can just walk around the street and you'll have an amazing time with tons of vendors. You'll get free stuff and you can meet a lot more people than you might think. Lobby conning is the way to go if you don't want to spend money to go inside the convention to spend more money.
Well, shall I inform you, lobby conning is when you attend a convention for free, that way you do not go within the building, but you stay outside the building. Therefore, you are lobby conning. It is the free way to kind of enjoy a convention, but if you're going alone, it does not work. So make sure you have a schedule so packed that you don't have time for friendly human interaction.
You know, she's not wrong though, so that's why it's funny. Yeah, you don't have time to say, well, let's eat for an hour and then go to this thing and concert and all the things, right? To make sure everyone's getting what they need. So in a way, like, it does save time.
1 week prior to the con, make a schedule. Choose your days. Be selfish. Think about you. Think about your must places to go and your must things to do. And don't hold back. Go to the opening ceremony, go to the anime viewing room, focus on things that you can do alone and that you know you will enjoy at the convention, okay? Number two, 3 weeks before the convention, make a list of all the friends you know who will be at that convention and they just haven't told you that they would be there.
She sounds real salty.
And if none of your friends are attending the event, and by none, I mean you've triple checked Facebook, you've done a Facebook event search, and saw if any friends that were going or not, and so forth. And if that's the case, then skip this step entirely.
Another thing you could do is look it up on Facebook or Instagram, right? The hashtag of the convention, and then see who is going, and you can message them. If you don't want to be alone, that is. That's how I've met a bunch of other cosplayers.
A week before the con, in the times where you may have free time and they may have free time, message them to find out when you guys can actually meet up during the convention. That way you have your scheduled events already planned in advance, and the times that you may be free in your beautiful event schedule that you've already designed and curated by yourself, then you can message them and find out when you guys can meet up, because having some human interaction is kind of fun too.
She's really right in that part. Obviously human connection, but I did go to meet friends at a convention one time, and until I met them, I was by myself. So I didn't follow this step. And yeah, I was just kind of bored and wandering around for a good 3 or so hours. So I definitely get to do this. If I had known ahead of time, then I would have planned out, okay, now I know when to meet you, so I can do all these things until then.
Number three, wear cosplay. This one is kind of an obvious one to me because, well, it might feel really weird to commute to a convention in a cosplay alone. It is, so if you're shy, just when you arrive at the convention, then change into the costume. But either way, if you can wear cosplay to a convention, it will be great because the whole time, instead of playing yourself and being yourself, you still get to play another character. People will be attracted to say hello to you, and that you won't have to be the first one to start conversation all the time. Wearing cosplay is a conversation starter. People might be like, oh, I know that show. And next thing you know, you're meeting someone and you didn't have to do that much work. They're just saying hello because you're playing their favorite character. And from there on, you could start a friendship. So cosplay can be a really great barrier if you're going alone. You're kind of not really having to be yourself necessarily. You're basically playing a character, which means people can see that first and react to that first, and you might feel more comfortable and safe that way.
This is genius. Obviously, like, I know people talk to me when I'm in cosplay, but like thinking about it like this, right? This is how to make more friends. Like, yo, that's really smart.
Number 4, learn how to dance. If all goes wrong, learn how to dance so well that it boosts your confidence levels and you can get down on the dance floor. I'm actually totally kidding. Number 4 is actually complete troll suggestion, so just ignore it.
Well, there's a lot of dancing at conventions. A lot of dancing at conventions.
Number 5, go on Facebook groups for the convention and find other people going alone. Or even better, create an unofficial meetup for a specific fandom so you can attract people to come to that meetup who like the same things as you do, and then you won't be alone at the convention and you'll have an event to look forward to. And even if people don't go to convention alone, at some point that you get separated from their people or the group they go with, and they will end up alone at some point, whether it's going to a panel or a photo shoot that they like and their friends don't like. So one way or another, you're not alone because there's always going to be people just like you. These 5 tips will just make your journey a tad bit easier.
Okay, so there you have it. Step 1, make a battle plan, figure out what you want to do and how well you get to do it. If you're going by yourself, you might as well do everything that you want. So eat where you want to eat when you want to eat, go to all the panels you want, take notes of all of the booths and buy all the things that you want in your perfect timing because it's all about you because no one else is there. Step 2, find your friends who are going, and I guess this is optional. If your friends are going, or if they're not, then check that just to make sure you don't go alone. Step 3, wear a cosplay, right? You want people to interact with you, and they'll see all the things that you like anyway. So you've already got 2-in-1 punch right there. You get to meet people, and they get to see what you like, which means they also like the thing that you like, which is why they're excited to see you in your cosplay, which is going to make them talk to you. So you already made some new friends right there. And step number 4, learn to dance. I know she was joking, but this is kind of true. Dance is going to boost your confidence. If you're confident, then it won't be so weird and awkward if you're somewhere alone. And being confident means you'll talk to people if that's what you want to do, because confident people do the things they want. And then I guess number 5, as a second optional, is to look up Facebook groups, Instagram handles of your convention. Find people that are already going. You can create meetups, official or unofficial, and meet new people. You can throw out ideas, and even if they're not in the same group as you or the same fandom, you can still have a new friend because you're probably not the only person going alone. So why stay alone the whole time if you don't have to? Or I guess if you don't want to. But if your goal is to stay alone at a convention, then I guess you don't need to follow any of these rules because then these will all make you meet people. So if you want to make some friends at a convention, follow these steps. I think they're really good. If you don't want to, then don't follow them, I guess, and stay alone. Not that being alone is a problem and you don't have to be around people all the time. That's not the case. Let me know below which is your favorite step and which one of these have you or have you not yet tried. And if you're going to a convention alone, then which one is it? Put it in the comments below. I'm the Fit Cosplayer and I make fitness and cosplay content. If that's what you're into, then subscribe to this channel. And if you want to start your fitness or cosplay journey, click this playlist right up here. And remember guys, your results show up when you do.